Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Don't know why I almost sang that then. Well, I do know. I do know because I'm not in the office. I'm sat on my little sofa at home, and I haven't done my hair properly today. And just as we went live, the little timer thing is there that says that we're live. And then as I looked at that, can you see my hair's all like really statically there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And by the way, the reason I'm doing all this is I do know where my hair is. It's just this. I have 134 episodes, and I still can't get used to this reverse camera thing going on. I actually wasn't going to be here. I've been on appointments all morning, so you guys were going to do this without me. So I'm completely unprepared. Although I have didn't sleep very well last night, and so I was up early, and I've been looking at some information, some little stats that I thought I'd share with you in a bit. But I'm going to stop waffling and let you guys just take it and go with it. I'm just going to sit here with my weird hair and enjoy the show.
The thing is, I feel like if you didn't mention it, Christina, like nobody would pick up on it. That's the thing. And now it's just like highlighted. But
you know, the thing is, I do so many like speaking gigs, and I've ended up. So I'm speaking to a company do some training with a company in the Cayman Islands at the minute. And at the end of the group call, someone stayed on. They wanted to ask me a question because they were basically, they described themselves and they're another me, and they were worried about offending people online. And I just said, just be you. Just be unapologetically you. And it's like when I talk about being on camera, like if you're nervous of being on video, you've got to, embrace the errors. You've got to remember that your message is more important than your insecurities. And a lot of people, like, they won't get in front of the camera. They don't want to do the video because, the hair's not right, or they haven't got the makeup on, or then, the lighting's bad, or whatever it might be. And it's like, actually, your message is more important than any of that stuff. So, yeah, I do point it out because you don't have to be perfect.
No, it's alive. Yeah, as you said.
Not that anything I'm actually saying right now is actually useful. I mean, that's
I feel like people have learned a little message from that. It's a nice message.
Oh, bless you. I'll consider a pay rise. So come on, guys. So who normally takes the show when I'm not here?
Well, I guess me. Not yeah. And I'm normally a big waver as well, Christina, of welcome to Live Learn. Here on yeah. Well, I can start off, but with some news. Simple one to start off with. YouTube are testing new emoji reactions to live streams. By the way, we actually haven't, normally we discussed the stories before, so I'm just saying the stories. And I feel like I don't know. Me and Jane always like match on stories. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, Jane, if I've just said one of your stories.
Yeah, that was my top one.
No, oh, I knew. I saw Jane's face and I was like, oh, I reckon she had that.
I've got many more.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm a bit like surprised by this because they do show support in other ways, like stickers and donations. Like normally on lives, they normally have on Instagram, like you can send stickers and gifts and all of that stuff. But I'm really surprised that this is only just coming out. Like it's in the test, like they haven't just done it because it's such a simple thing.
Yeah. What I thought was weird about it was that they were anonymous. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but that was just unusual that they were anonymous, I felt.
Oh, that is interesting. Because I guess if you didn't like, you weren't a fan of the video, but you didn't want to make yourself known for being negative. It's you might not want to be highlighted in that way. But then, so I can see it good in that aspect. Like, or even if you do love the video, but you just don't want to be known. But yeah, that is strange.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Probably not something I'm going to use.
No, the thing, I'm just so surprised because I do it. Like I watched one of your lives, Christina. This was going a few months back now, but I always react when I'm on lives. I just try and get involved, like and share the love.
You want people to. It's like I think you should. Do you know? It's like when you're a speaker, you'll ask the audience to raise your hand if this, or, if you're doing a webinar, it's like put a 1 in the chat box if blah, blah, blah. You need that interaction. It's the same thing on a live. And I think actually, like when I'm watching lives, I'm really conscious to give that engagement, because I know you need it so that you know that someone's there.
Yeah, I do use it in other places. I was just thinking on YouTube, because I don't really ever watch YouTube, but certainly when I've watched you, Christina, on Instagram and stuff like that, yeah, you react on there, don't you? So.
That's because I'll complain otherwise. You're very aware of my need for significance.
Yeah, because speaking of that live, I remember, because you can go on to see who's like watching, and Jane, you were on there, and like this is what I do like about Instagram, is you can wave at other people. So because me and Jane were friends, I think I was just waving at Jane, like just having wave, and then like just like make myself known to Jane that I'm here.
I think Molly was on there as well, wasn't she?
No, it's funny actually. That live, it's lovely, lovely, lovely woman I know, Taryn Bansal. It was a joint live to her community, but she's just, don't know what I'm allowed to say and not allowed to say, but she's launching something in January that I think is very interesting, that ties in with some of the stuff that was in my blog 2 weeks ago about trends for next year. So I think we should get her to come on live lunch.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think it should be really good.
Yeah. Stuff to do with, do you remember I talk about digital products? How service businesses can create digital products. It kind of links in with that. So it can be really cool to have her on to talk about that, what opportunities are and that sort of stuff. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I know you guys like it when we've got a guest, because you have to do you do
Yeah.
It would be nice to have a guest. I've only been on with, well, I would say 2, because Paul Green, he just cut me off. Like, do you remember? I just had that power cut, and I just went, and I was like, sorry, Paul Green, it wasn't you, I promise. Yeah. And then, so I've only been on with 2 guests, so it'd be nice.
Cool. So Jane, right, so Nicole's nicked one of your bits of news. What are you going to steal off her?
Well, I don't know. So one story I've got that was really interesting. It's not so much a new thing. It was some stats actually about TikTok. So we talked a little while ago about TikTok becoming one of the major search engines, and then it was kind of dropping down a bit. But there was some stats about that, about young people basically using it for news. So, which wouldn't be my first thought if I wanted to know what the news was, to go on TikTok. But, obviously younger people are, more up there. So anyway, so 15% apparently of 18 to 24-year-olds use TikTok primarily as a news source. And that's compared to 40% of people in that age group generally using TikTok. So that was quite interesting. Whereas it drops to 10% for 25 to 34-year-olds, who normally 28% of them use TikTok, 7% for 35 to 44-year-olds, and 23% of them normally use TikTok, dropping down to like 6 and 3 once you're older than that. But yeah, I just thought it was quite interesting. So, and it said also that basically 14% of the content on TikTok is news, which I also thought was really interesting, because I don't think I've ever seen any news on TikTok on the few occasions I've been on there.
What age range was that?
18 to 24 was the highest use for news. So sorry, Karen.
I haven't actually looked at this article yet, so I don't know what the age range. Oh, well, it's literally something that's coming at 11:24 today, so I haven't read it yet. But the headline is, and this is where it's really interesting, because remember, the TikTok algorithm is all about AI. I remember me saying before, it takes a good couple of months, I believe, to train the AI in TikTok to show you what you actually want to see, rather than just the trending stuff that's on there. It's got to show you a bunch of different stuff so that it can figure out what you want, right?
Yeah.
So there's an article from The Guardian that's come out saying, today, saying TikTok shows teens harmful content within minutes of joining, study says.
I saw that as well.
Vulnerable accounts received 12 times more recommendations for self-harm and suicide-related video versus standard accounts. And they were shown self-harm or eating disorder videos every 206 seconds.
Wow. That's scary.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. And I think I saw something a couple of days ago where I want to say it was TikTok as well, that was being fined because of some of the content that was maybe in the US or Canada. It's being fined because of some of the content that's basically harming kids, harming teenagers. So yeah, it's like TikTok is like absolutely roaring in success, and yes, we should be paying attention to it and all that kind of stuff. But as parents, as responsible adults, we've got to be really mindful, actually, of, you know, if you've got someone who is vulnerable, and I don't think it matters if they're 13 or 23 or 53. If you've got someone that's vulnerable on the platform and they're new to the platform, they need some guidance.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. What a way to bring it down. I know.
Yeah.
Well, literally, as I was logging on, I sort of saw that. So yeah, it's really interesting that like that's the difference that a few years can make.
Yeah, definitely. That actually brings me on to another of my stories, if it's okay to say that one now. But basically, there's been discussions in the background between TikTok are looking at this and Twitter about self-moderation for things you put on there. So you would post your thing and say whether it was hardcore, safe, whatever. I don't know what the wording will be. But so yeah, you can self-moderate it. It would then be checked potentially by somebody else. But then as a user, you can also go in and set your level as well if you want to of what you want to see. That's all in testing at the minute. So whether that will roll out, whether people will pay attention to it or not as well is another matter. But
so YouTube has something similar in that when you create content, you can mark it as being not for kids. But I do wonder how many people actually bother.
Yeah, that is true.
It is interesting.
I'm just looking through my little list of articles, see if there's anything else. Not that I've just jumped out another call to see like what's going on. Oh, did you see the thing last night about? So do you remember Twitter bought Revue, which was like an email marketing platform for newsletters?
Yeah.
Then literally last night they emailed everyone saying it's been shut down in basically 30 days' time. You'll just lose it all. Your data, everything. You've got 30 days to get it out when you've got a Christmas break in between.
Yeah, not ideal.
Just goes to show wherever your data is, make sure you've got a copy, make sure you've got a backup. Can you imagine someone who's using that for business purposes, like let's say an employee, and they've you know, it's not crazy that someone might be on holiday already for the Christmas break and be taking an extended break into the new year, and it'd be gone by the time they got back eventually.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all about the doom today, aren't I? Come on, Mark, you've got something joyous to talk about.
Well, yeah, a little bit more frivolous. Obviously, we love some stats sometimes, don't we? So I think we'll have a little bit of a quiz, I think.
All right, okay.
Oh, okay.
So obviously, I've been looking at the Google Trends for 2022, and there's some quite interesting things on there. And you can separate it between UK and various countries and obviously global and things. So what do you think is the most searched thing for this year, both globally and UK?
The most searched word?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Do you know?
What's that thing I bought yesterday? What's it called?
Oh.
No,
not
an
that.
air fryer.
Oh, you air fryer. I bet that's up there though.
Because they are like, they're a trend.
Yeah.
I've had mine over
Jane, that's the thing, Jane. You were before everybody else, and everyone.
My mum's had one for donkey's years.
Everyone's been, I swear, everyone's talking about air fryers this year.
Yeah,
you know me. I'm always
not even top 10.
Oh, wow.
All right, Paul Green says World Cup.
No, but Paul Green posts this pretty much every day on Facebook, I think.
I know what it is. Can I say?
You can say.
Yeah.
Is it Wordle?
It is Wordle.
Wordle. Oh.
Yeah.
Not that I ever play Wordle.
No.
You'd never see anybody.
In the UK, World Cup was second though, Paul.
Oh, okay.
But
I've never used Wordle.
No, me neither. Yeah, it's crazy.
We're not trendsetters, clearly.
No.
Trends, though, have you done your Lensa thing now?
I haven't.
I've done mine.
Paul says, does he get a prize? No.
No.
You've got to mention. What more do you want?
Yeah.
No.
It's a big shout out to Paul for playing Wordle. Maybe it's just Paul actually going over and over again on Google that's actually got it up there.
Yeah, Paul, you can have a prize. You can have a day off Wordle. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm distracted with the Lensa thing. Go on, Mark. What else?
Okay, well, okay. So it was a top. If we go top 5 for UK, because there's obviously lots of different sections. So World Cup was number 2, Queen Elizabeth 3, Ukraine 4, and lateral flow test was 5. If we compare that to global, which is quite interesting, though, Wordle, as we said, is number 1. But this shows where markets are as well and what people are using it for. Second is India versus England, which is cricket. And that's all coming from India because you can look where the searches are. Third, Ukraine. Fourth, Queen Elizabeth. And then fifth, again, India versus South Africa. So if you're looking to tap into the Indian market, you need to get on board with some cricket, basically. So they're the sort of top level ones. But then there's like obviously different sections. So what questions, what people, actors, all that kind of thing. And then this is a UK one. So there's a section called How Many. So number 1 on that is how many cities are there in Wales, which I'm guessing is something to do with when the Queen sort of bestowed city status on various places for the Jubilee, and it's probably related to that, which makes sense. But then if we get down to number 4, this is an odd one, and maybe someone else knows why this is so high in the UK search. So it's how many something are there in the world?
I'm guessing not people. That's too obvious.
No.
Russian dolls.
No.
Random.
It's weird.
To be honest, it's almost more random than that.
Wordle users.
That's just Paul. We know that.
Oh, this is so hard.
Lateral flow tests.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd ever get it, to be honest.
Okay.
How many doors are there in the world?
Weird.
Do you know what? This is actually really strange because
You've been searching for it.
Every day for the last.
Are you number 6 as well, Nicole? How many wheels are there in the world?
Oh, I know why that one's there.
Yeah,
Why is that one there then?
they get compared.
Yeah, because there's more wheels in the world. Oh, yeah, that's one of the things, isn't it? Are there more wheels or doors in the world?
Okay,
It's
fair
a quiz
enough,
question.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And the answer is wheels because of Lego wheels, isn't it?
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like
that's
so
it,
many
really.
Lego wheels.
There with the wheels and doors trend then.
Oh, yeah,
Paul says that how many dorks there are in the world.
Yeah, could be.
Oh, that's the thing. Wheels or doors, like Lego wheels. They count every single type of wheel. So surely there's Lego doors, like car doors. Do you know?
Yeah, but I think there's just more Lego wheels than there are Lego doors.
I've just got one final one for Nicole, though.
Okay, go on.
So this is a global search on movies. What's the number 1 searched movie of the year?
Oh. See, there's a few that are popping in my head. I'm either going to say...
Give us them all.
I'm going to say either Elvis.
No, not
Gun
even top 5. Top Gun's number 3.
Oh, is it Doctor Strange?
Nope.
Not a Marvel one.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Come on. What have we spoken about?
Thor.
Yeah.
Are you joking?
No.
How is that the top search film? Like people are looking at the reviews. That's why whether to watch it or not.
Number 2, Black Adam, which I haven't seen either. Number 4, The Batman, and number 5, Encanto. So there you go.
Oh.
There's your 5 globally searched movies.
I'm surprised it's not. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
That's probably more of a phrase.
Well,
But I mean, there's some quite bizarre things that obviously it goes sort of into sort of like quite detail of certain things. So I've never done this. There's a hum to search on Google apparently. So you can hum a song basically.
I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't think my humming's up to scratch. Though.
No, I mean, yeah. No, you see, Paul, this is what I have to do before live lunch, though. This is harder work than designing stuff. But anyway, yeah. So we'll have a look at hum to search another point.
Yeah. Well, I would say Mark definitely lifted the spirits.
I've got a quiz for you. So I've been looking at what the hell have I done this year, basically. So, how many awards have we won, all of us, in total this year? You know?
I'm going to guess. Wait, does this include just like Green Umbrella or you as well within this?
Me, Green Umbrella, all of us.
I was going to go
As a
5.
team.
I was going to say 5 as well.
I think it's. I think I heard you say though. I reckon it's 7. 8.
8.
8.
That's really bad that we don't know this.
Yeah.
12 months ago, we didn't have any. And do you remember me saying, right, next year, I'm going to get some awards. We're going to get some awards as the business as well. Let's smash it. Freaking 8 awards in 12 months.
Even Ibrahim knew that. And we didn't know.
We did.
He was on the call with you last night. We were on a call last night. And was it last night? No, Tuesday night we were on a call. Because you know what happens is stuff happens and I forget to tell you guys. So I won another award on Monday night.
Well done.
Well, that's unfair. Yeah, 8 awards.
Yeah, like how amazing is that? 8 awards in 12 months. And like half of them we didn't even apply for. We just like other people think we're good at what we do. And they picked us. How cool is that?
Definitely.
High five, Steve. Amazing. Okay, all right. Next thing. How many books have I contributed to this year? This is an easy one.
I'm going to say 1.
I was going to say 1.
But...
Yeah, 1.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
How many books did I say I was going to contribute to this year?
1.
Yeah. Say that right.
Goal achieved.
No, like for the past 3 years, I've said I'm going to write a book, and I still haven't done it. I might actually do it over the Christmas break. I'm using the word might because I reckon I can find a way to not do it. So, how many podcasts have I recorded this year? So this is my podcast. I'm being a guest on other people's podcasts.
both. Oh, wow.
About 30.
35.
I'm going to go higher.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm
We
gonna
counted
go
things
on.
like UK Recruiter and lower.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. 25 then. Oh, okay.
16.
15.
Really?
I'm sure it's more than that.
Oh,
I've been really crap this year with
Yeah.
podcasts. Like my podcast, because everything else has been so crazy, it's like it's just kept slipping back. So next year, podcast relaunch, smashing it. Okay, here's a good one. How many speaking? Right, so this is the reason I've not done as many podcasts this year. How many speaking events have I done this year?
That include online stuff.
So
please no.
face-to-face, webinar.
Oh, wow.
About 150 though.
yeah, I was going to say.
85.
Give me a sensible number.
Thought that was. 45.
55.
I'll go 33. Higher than all of us.
Bang on 100.
It's pretty good.
Bang on 100.
Wow.
You know, it's really crazy. January and December, I've only done 3 in those months. There's 2 months I've done 16 speaking gigs in 1 month.
Wow.
Twice this year. And that one of those was in February.
Wow.
Imagine February, shortest month of the year, I did 16 speaking gigs.
Crumbs.
No wonder I've lost my voice twice this year. And then I got one other stat, and I thought I was being really clever, but with Paul being on this, I forgot. I haven't counted. I haven't been through to see what blogs I've written for Paul. Because I looked at all the blogs I write for other people, and Mark just checked the number of how many blogs I've written for GU, but I forgot to put the ones on I've written for BuzzCon this year. So I have got a blog figure, but we need to add some more. So what do you reckon the blog figure is? And I'll check what Mark said and then add it up quick.
About 65.
Yeah, you're not far off.
Well,
no, you're wrong because I haven't got the BuzzCon ones.
74.
Yeah.
67 plus the BuzzCon ones.
Wow.
I really don't like writing. I like speaking. I don't like writing. That's a lot, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Love a good guessing game, even though I was absolutely terrible. I think the only one we got right was the one book.
How many? So we've missed 2 live lunches this year. That's 50 of these as well. Now, you guys have done 50 of these. I haven't. So we need to go through and figure out how
we'd
much.
have to work out.
Actually, with the speaking stuff, I haven't included live lunch. So you've got to add them in as well.
Maybe get a separate one for lives, because you've attended people's lives as well.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. So that's what I've done with my year. What have you lot been up to?
Live lunch.
Is a live lunch, yeah.
Crazy. Right, so no, it's funny. We're just like talking crap live on our social media channel. Oh, look. So 4 blogs for the business bulletin and 8 column pieces. That's another 12. So what did I say it was? 67?
Yeah.
67 plus 12. 79.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And yet I can't write a book.
You just put them all in there. Chapter in.
Yeah.
Job done.
Do you know, I did start writing the book. Do you know how far I got? I made the decision it was going to be about LinkedIn, and then I went
through little doodle for the cover. Was that as far as you got?
No, because I don't like doing that either. I got as far as going through the website and getting links to all of the LinkedIn blogs I've ever written and ordering them. So I've got literally my book is 1 page with a bunch of URLs. That's it. And then I got bored and I thought there's no way I'm going back, copy and pasting all those articles in and reading it all and stitching it together. That sounds like work. I do think it would be easier to just start writing a book.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Get a New Year's resolution.
I might.
Yeah.
I've got time over Christmas, so I might do it. We'll see. I think it's like a book's supposed to be like 80,000 words or something minimum. What's 8? So I've written in my life.
Choose a large font. It'll be fine.
And lots of pictures.
It doesn't change the number of words, Mark. Right, so 80,000 words divided by 5. I might be wrong on that stat. That'd be 100. that's 160 blogs. I've written about 1,500 blogs, 1,100 blogs in my, well, just for Green Umbrella, there's about 1,100 that are got my name on them.
See, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's what the back end of the website says, Mark. Is that likely to be wrong as a stat?
Oh, it should be there or thereabouts, shouldn't it?
1,100. 1,100 divided by 52. Oh, that didn't work. 1,100 divided by 52 is, yeah, that's still not making sense.
Maybe the book should be called "How to Use a Calculator."
Why is it giving me a stupid answer? Why is it giving me an answer I don't like? That's how maths works. Oh my god. Paul Green is watching this thinking, like, what are they on this week?
It is a very random one.
It's almost Christmas. Right, come on, let's give some value. Has anyone got anything interesting? Oh, I've just seen Paul said I haven't got a spreadsheet. I just didn't sleep last night, and so I got a bit of paper and went through the calendar and tallied it up. Very non-tech, isn't it? I did that just after I checked my tax return.
Wow.
So 5 o'clock, I was like, sod this, I still can't sleep. I looked out the window, like, sun's not even rising yet. What should I do? I've got a tax return I've done, I need to check. I'll do that. And then I thought, I wonder what I've actually done this year, because I'm feeling pretty tired. I'm ready for a break. My brain is just like, and so I started doing that. And then I had loads of calls, and then I jumped on here, which I probably shouldn't have done because I've been an absolute distraction. So yes, what value guys?
I'm going to say I've got another story if you want that. So, Twitter is testing mock-ups of longer tweets up to 4,000 characters. We might have talked about this before. I can't actually remember. So yeah, it's just what anyone thought about that.
Years ago, they were experimenting with 10,000 characters.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like,
how many is LinkedIn? It normally shows at the bottom. I can't remember. Is it?
I want to say 2,000, but I might be wrong.
No, that's your about us area.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I can't remember.
Get that.
Yeah, that would be pointless, basically.
The only thing I thought was good about it is at least it wouldn't show all of your characters in one tweet. It would have a see more thing on it. So you would only see a little snippet each time. Otherwise, you'd be scrolling forever, wouldn't you?
Although it's interesting because they've also announced this week that they're testing or looking at shortening ads in Twitter.
Oh, right.
So the ads themselves would be slimmer, and they're putting more tweets in between them.
I haven't seen that.
So you won't see as many ads in your feed, in theory. And there's this whole. Have you seen the whole Elon Jetgate thing that's going on as well?
Yeah.
Like every time I see a bit of news on Twitter now, I'm like, I don't even read it. It's like if I can see Elon, I just don't bother. Go back into my Lensa app to look at random AI photos of myself.
What is that? I feel like that's become a trend this week, doing AI photos.
The last few weeks has been mental, absolutely mental with it. And it's like, so what happened? Like these trends I don't normally bother with, okay? So, but some people I know have been doing them and they all look really good, really, really good. So I thought I'd have a go. So the app that everyone's using is something called Lensa, Lensa. You get a 7-day free trial. Then it's something like £40 a year. So cancel it within your 7 days. And the idea is it creates these AI visions of you. And some of them are pretty good, in fairness. Okay, I realise this doesn't really look like me, but I quite like that one. I'm like, she's hot.
It does.
I quite like that one. But then, like, some of the others are just like
And just sat waiting in anticipation.
I showed them last night, and I said I'd pay good money for them. But yeah, some of them are really... Mark, did you do yours last night? You were looking at it.
Yeah.
Like this one. Like, who is that?
No, that doesn't look like you.
So you upload 10 photos,
Did.
shots, and it's AI creates the imagery. That one actually looks like someone I know, who I'm not related to.
Yeah.
What happens if you upload 10 photos of 10 different people?
I don't know. This one looks like my daughter.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's one that really looks like my niece, but I can't find that one now. I don't remember which one that one is. But yeah, it's crazy. Like this, I like this one. But she looks young and fun, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She looks like she knows how to have
That's a good one.
But yeah, it's a real trend. But do you remember, I think, I want to say not last week, a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about this and like how people will start to live through their sort of metaverse characters, these AI generated characters of themselves. Like everyone wants to go to college with her. And then I was looking at that hair going, like, I reckon I could actually pull that off.
It'd have to be green, though.
I was going to say, yeah, green and orange, off.
Yeah, maybe some red.
Like that, you mean?
That's not on brand. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll give you the CMYK values.
Yeah.
I had my hair like that when I was about 22, 24.
I might have to try this.
That's me before I've done my hair. But some of them are really cool, in fairness. But, like a lot of them, just this is the one. That's not me. That's my niece. Yeah, I am having a midlife crisis. I really am. You know, it wouldn't be so funny, but you're not even the third person to have said that to me. People. Look, right. This is the one I was looking for. Right, this. I'm like, who is that?
Oh wow!
That's
alternative reality, Christina, isn't it?
We decided that looked like it was wearing an Asda uniform. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's work experience, Christina, in Asda.
Yeah,
age 13.
Maybe we could do a post. Well, none of the characters. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Cool. Let's do it. You can pick. I got Bella to go through and pick the one and save the ones that look most like me. What we should do is post it with the ones that look least like us.
Oh yeah,
because everyone's posting them, going, "Oh wow, look at like warrior princess me," and you know all that. You know, little character name things. I lost the words then. But yeah, we should do like these are the ones that are least like us.
Yeah.
I am talking crap right now. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have joined. You were right to try and convince me to disappear and join in. This is not.
I think this live lunch has been like how we are when we come on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
this is the bits you don't normally see.
Yeah, so we're behind the scenes.
This is the real GU. Nicole will start telling you where she started her shift in a minute. like several times a day, she just works in a different part of her home.
It is
Unfortunately, our housemates didn't know that until now.
Yeah. It's live on it.
I didn't have a choice to stay in here.
You've had to stay in your own room today? Blood.
Yeah, it's a busy house this week because I think there's snow and the ice. No one's going in, so it's just like everyone's just. I've seen everyone this week.
So when you came on earlier and you said, "Guess where I am today? I'm in my own room." That's because you had no choice.
Yeah. I thought I might as well stay here and then just barge in someone else's meeting or something like that. So I was like, I'll stay in one place. But it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah. Right, guys. I think unless anyone's got anything, has anyone got anything else, or should we wrap it up?
Might be best to wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we going to do another one next week? Are we going to do one next Thursday? A final Christmas foray?
We should all come on.
Yeah, just get everyone on
yeah,
next
good idea.
week.
Yeah.
And just have a chat like this. Maybe we do quizzes because that was actually really fun.
What have we got questions?
At least someone enjoyed it.
What questions are we going to come up with? Now, I've already done the stats. My stats.
Maybe like, I don't know.
There's plenty more of them Google ones.
We've got a week to think about it.
Social media, what's the most trending video?
Yeah, let's have a think about it over the week and do that. I just
Yeah, but that's like doing a pub quiz, and you know I cheat at those.
You could be
See,
the quiz
right.
master then.
Okay.
It will be just like going back to lockdown when we used to do those kind of things.
Oh my God, yes. Even though I know I wasn't here at that point, but you know.
Right.
Here
we go. Steve O'Donnell, you are in. Absolutely. We'll get Jane can give you a message and we'll get you on next week. And there you go. So Stephen, he'd be an awesome quiz master.
Yes.
Stephen can quiz us. Love that.
That is good. Yeah.
I've invited him on and given him a job.
Yeah.
He's changing his mind now.
It's all right. He loves us. He loves us. And he almost lost his green and red glasses. And at the very last minute, they were found. And I was like screaming across the road at 4 o'clock in the morning so that he could come back and get them. So he kind of owes me.
Did you ever feel like you should have ended something 5 minutes ago?
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everyone. We love you lots. Mwah. See you next Thursday for the final Green Umbrella Live Lunch of the year. See you later. Who's taking this? And I've done it the wrong way around again. I forgot I needed to hit end broadcast. I'm doing it left-handed. There we go. I suppose I could just swap hands. Oh my God. I need a break.